This story begins with a Pakistani family living in the US. The father's name was Ali, and the mother's name was Anshreen. In 1999, they had a daughter, Mehak. Later, in 2002, the family moved to the UK. From a young age, Mehak was passionate about fashion, but not very interested in studies. Fast forward to 2020-21, Mehak was now 20 years old and had little focus on academics. Instead, she was deeply involved in the fashion world. That's when she launched her own YouTube channel, where she and her mother created lifestyle vlogs. Their unique mother-daughter bond quickly gained popularity, and soon, their videos started going viral. Before long, Mehak's YouTube channel had over 1 million subscribers, and she was making a significant income. She realized that audiences loved the connection between her and her mother Anshreen also began gaining attention and admiration. Anshreen had always dreamed of becoming an air hostess, but family pressure had stopped her. However, after appearing in Mehak's vlogs, she started feeling young again. She believed that she still had time to enjoy life and explore new possibilities. And that's when things took a shocking turn. Mehak's mother started exploring various apps and websites where people could talk to strangers. That's where she met a young man named Shakib. At first, their conversations were casual, but soon, friendship turned into love. Wanting to live life on her own terms, she started an affair with someone nearly 20 years younger. As time passed, Mehak's mother, Anshreen, began meeting Shakib in person. They went on dates, spent time together, and became romantically involved. However, like many relationships, this one also faced complications. After about a year, Anshreen lost interest in Shakib and decided to end things. She believed that she had many options ahead, but Shakib was not ready to let go. Desperate to keep her, he pleaded with Anshreen to stay, but she had made up her mind. What started as a passionate affair now turned into a dangerous obsession. Shakib, unwilling to accept the breakup, threatened to expose private pictures and videos to her family and husband. This terrified Anshreen. She was at a crossroads. She could have gone to the police, but instead, she turned to the one person she trusted the most, her daughter, Mehak. What happened next shocked everyone. At this point, Mehak takes a drastic step. She calls Shakib directly and threatens him, warning that if he doesn't leave her mother alone, he will face serious consequences. However, Shakib remains firm, telling her that he still has private photos and videos of her mother and threatens to make them public. This leaves Mehak in a state of panic. Determined to end this situation once and for all, she discusses the matter with her friends, and together they come up with a dangerous plan. Mehak calls Shakib again, this time with a different approach. She offers him a large sum of money in exchange for leaving her mother alone. Thinking he can profit from this situation, Shakib agrees. They set up a meeting at a supermarket's car parking lot, where Mehak plans to hand over the money and settle things. But this was never Mehak's true intention. She and her 6 friends, 1 girl and 5 boys, had a different plan in mind. Instead of simply giving Shakib the money, they decided that they would attack him, threaten him, and if necessary, eliminate him. Then comes the fateful night, February 11th, 2022. At around 12:30 a.m., they all gather at the designated meeting spot. However, Shakib doesn't come alone. He brings along his friend Hashim for backup. As soon as they arrive at the parking lot, they sense that something is off. Instead of stepping out of their car, they put it in reverse and try to escape. But by then, Mehak and her group were already prepared. They had come in 2 vehicles, one carrying Mehak, her mother Anshreen, and a girl, while the other had the 5 boys. The chase begins. They follow Shakib's car through the dark streets, determined to stop him at any cost. The pursuit continues onto the highway, where Mehak's friends deliberately ram Shakib's car multiple times from behind and the sides, trying to force him to stop. Amidst the chaos, Shakib realizes the danger and dials the police, desperately seeking help. Shakib, fearing for his life, makes a desperate call to the police. He tells them that 2 cars are following him aggressively, repeatedly hitting his vehicle and trying to kill him. Before the police can gather more details, the call suddenly disconnects, but it was already too late. As soon as authorities trace the call and reach the location, they are met with a horrific scene. A car is engulfed in flames. Inside, 2 individuals, Shakib and his friend Hashim, are trapped. The police immediately call the fire brigade. By the time the fire is extinguished, both Shakib and Hashim have lost their lives. But how did this happen? During the high-speed chase, Shakib's car crashes into a highway barricade, instantly catching fire. Instead of helping, Mehak and her friends stop their vehicles, step out, and watch from a distance. Once they are sure that Shakib is no longer alive, they flee the scene, convinced that no one would ever know what happened. Each of them drives back home, thinking they got away with the crime. But then comes the unexpected twist. The police quickly trace the 2 vehicles involved in the chase. Why? Because when Shakib made the distress call, he had also provided the police with the license plate numbers of the cars following him. Within just 10 hours, authorities track down Mehak, her mother Anshreen, and all 6 of their accomplices. With CCTV footage, phone records, and other crucial evidence, a strong case is built against them. After a lengthy trial, Mehak and her mother are sentenced to life imprisonment. Meanwhile, her 6 friends receive 14 to 15 years of jail time. And the root cause of this tragic incident, it all began with Mehak's mother's extramarital affair. Had she never met Shakib, never shared personal photos and videos, this situation would have never unfolded. But now, because of one mistake, Mehak, her mother, and her friends will spend the rest of their lives behind bars. What lesson do you take from this story? Let us know in the comments below. And for more such thrilling real-life stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel.